how I kind of go about creating a collection. So starting off, I put together a little bit of a storyline in my head and a playlist to go along with that. You can see the playlist here, and we're focusing on the song 8 Letters. Next, I jump into Pinterest, and I'm going to start pinning all sorts of photos that have the same sort of mood that I'm going for. You can see I'm choosing a lot of couples, a lot of black and whites, and they have some similar lighting elements to them. On my Photoshop app, I create a tabloid size mood board. And so I'm just sort of moving everything around, trying to find the best layout that I'm looking for. In this case, I have gotten rid of a couple of photos that just kind of weren't working, as well as keeping photos that were. So you can really see and feel the intimate moment that I'm trying to create with the photos. Next, I'm just softening a few of those edges. From here, we're going to save it and then go and start looking at laces and different fabrics that have the right kind of feeling to them. The laces that I actually ended up choosing for this mini collection are 2 that we have worked with before. One is a little bit lighter and the other is heavier. But I'll start by pulling 5 to 6 different laces for a mini collection like this. For a larger collection, we will pull anywhere up to about 20, and then we whittle it down from there. So you can see here our clementine lace and our Veronica lace, both of which we've used before, so I've included it so you can see it on the dress because the swatches don't always have the full scallop in there. Next, I will start sketching and really just see what kind of comes to mind and what the song evokes from me as a designer. Starting off with the first sketch, I'm focusing more on a slightly flared sheath silhouette. Now, one thing you want to make sure that you do when you're creating a new collection is that you're keeping things cohesive, but not necessarily too repetitive. I don't want to use the same exact technique on every dress because then they look the same and you don't have as much variety. On this dress, we're using quite a bit of hand-placed lace as well as a keyhole back and a very long, beautiful bow. On the second dress here, you can see the neckline is quite wide, like the first one was. However, this one is going to have a scoop back and long sleeves. The last dress had no sleeves. Keeping this one a bit more simple since the other dress was so detailed, we're only putting lace scallop around the hem of the dress and the wrist and neckline openings. Lastly, I am going to go with a larger ball gown silhouette. As you can see, I'm gonna keep it pretty simple, and I want it to have some detail, but nowhere near as much as the first. So we're gonna line the neckline and the hem with a little bit of lace, keeping the scallop at the bottom and really using the body of the lace to create the top. I'm gonna finish it off with a rhinestone belt. As you can see, that is all 3 of the dresses. They're cohesive in shapes and silhouettes, but they all have their own individual style. So thanks for tuning in and watching how I like to develop my collections.